Hello. I should be live right now, but I'm gonna wait for some people to join, as per usual. And so, yeah, while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna share the stream to a couple places. And I've just got an email to say that I'm live, so at least that worked. I'm just gonna wait for some people to join, and while I do that, I'm going to share the stream to a couple places so we can get some people to join. And then we will continue with the live stream. I know this is kind of short notice, and I did not plan to do a live stream actually this morning. I just thought it was raining.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri's stalking me.
Of course not.
I can't believe I just caught that on the live stream. Oh my goodness. Siri just thought I was talking to him. I was not. Shut up, Siri. That's wild. Okay. I'm just gonna share this to go places. I can't actually see the chat right now, so if anybody is in the chat, I cannot see you. I'm sorry for that. I will be saying hello to you all in just a second. And then we will get on with the stream. Just one more place to share it to. I'm not very good at talking while I'm doing something that's like irrelevant to what I'm doing. Right now I'm just like, if I was to just share this, like what I'm doing right now, I'd be like, okay, and I'm putting it on Instagram right now and I'm sharing it and I just want like a little, yeah, that's enough. That'll let people know that I'm live. And then I've got to wait for it to upload because the internet takes its time. So yeah, I didn't get to go busking today. It was raining. And I also did my last wedding of August yesterday. So it's been a good August for the weddings, and yesterday was the last wedding of August. So it's been a good run during the summer, if I'm honest. So I just share it to the Facebook, which I am really not active on Facebook at all, and I should probably be more active on Facebook because there's a few people on there. But now I have shared it to everywhere I need to, and I'm gonna go say hi to you guys. I don't know if there's anybody watching, but we'll. Oh, there's 10 watching. Oh, wow. We've got a little bit of a crowd going. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Is the sound okay? Yes. You can hopefully hear me all right. I'm actually going to try and change this to pink. Let's see how that is. I'm going to see what that looks like on the screen. Yeah, I like the pink. We're going to keep the pink. Yes, it is raining at the moment, so I couldn't go busking today. Everything, all my equipment would have got wet. It would have been a very expensive busking trip. Okay, we've got 11 people in. So, hello. This is like a Q&A chat, and I'll play a couple of songs live stream. I don't think I'll be taking requests, simply because I don't have long to do the stream. I'm going to be on for about an hour, and then I'll skedaddle out of here. But yeah, I thought we could, hang out, chat. Hello to Debbie, Tony Pett, and Jerry and everyone who's joined. And yeah, so if you've got a question, this is a violin channel, music channel. If you've got a question, feel free to ask. If you don't, that's also fine. And in the meantime, while some more people join, I will play a song that I learnt recently. And I think, how are you doing today, Holly May? I'm doing good. How are you as well? I thought I could also ask you guys some questions. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And it is not actually cold in here. I'm wearing this jacket because I want to later on show you like all the pins that I collected from our trip, which is kind of pathetic, but I'm boiling right now, but I love my jacket, so I'm going to wear it. I'm also on a spinny chair, so it's really difficult to spin round and stay in the same place. I'm going to have like one foot on the floor. And yeah, we'll continue like this. Okay. The first song I'm going to play is I learned like 4 songs recently. So I learned this one the day before yesterday. I learned this one Thursday. This is If I Can Dream by Elvis Presley, which is my mum's favourite Elvis song. Aside from Wooden Heart, she loves Wooden Heart as well. Also, I haven't got the usual setup today. We'll see how this works. I actually might prefer this one. Oh dear, the backing track has decided to offload from the phone. So right, I'll have to play it from here instead. That'll be fine. We'll get through it. It's just gonna take about 30 seconds. Oh, the camera's out of focus. Good job I noticed that, huh? Okay, we're back in focus. That was not good for a second there. Okay. Oh, there's more people that are joining. Hello, Sergey, and hello to Brezki. I'm sorry if I pronounced your names wrong, and hello to Basmala as well. Sorry if I pronounced anybody's names wrong. I'm not doing that on purpose, and we're out of focus again. Are we back? Back in focus? Cool. Don't we love the Wi-Fi? Here we go. Right, I'm playing it now. Pretty sure some of that went out of focus, but I hope you enjoyed the music anyway. Yeah, so that was If I Can Dream by Elvis Presley. And that is my mum's favourite Elvis song, beside Wooden Heart. She loves Wooden Heart as well, but that is her favourite song as of recently. She's always playing it around the house. I'm going to read the chat. Hello, Kalina. Welcome to the live stream. And hello, William. And Agatha, I think your name is. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I'm seeing a lot of new faces in this stream. So hello to everybody who has joined. And this keeps getting out of focus. So I'm going to just quickly do this and move my seat a little bit so that hopefully I'm not going to go out of focus, because I keep thinking that I have to be very careful here, otherwise you guys are going to fall on the floor. Okay, I told you you'd fall on the floor. Okay. This is real. This is raw, okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is real life. Okay, the only thing I don't want to do is accidentally whack my bow on this cabinet we have here. So, oh, this is alright, I think. Okay, I'm gonna have to sit on a slight slant, but there we go. That works. That's great. That's fine. That's dandy. Okay. Hello, Arlette, as well. Welcome to the stream. You've been on my channel for literally, I feel like you were my first subscriber. So thank you for still being here. That means a lot. You still comment. Have you seen the series Wednesday, says Kalina. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A section. I was doing the song so people could join. And now it's time for a little bit of a Q&A, chit-chat, I think. So let's place Harry down there. And we'll do a little bit of a questionnaire. So we've got hello, Holly, awesome, you're a great violinist, greetings from Arla, so thank you for joining. And Kalina asks, have you seen the series Wednesday? I have not. I have not seen the first one, and I heard something about a second one, but I have not watched either. Although I liked the Paint It Black from the first one. I played it twice on my channel, I think. That's a fun one. And Sigma asks, how long have you been playing violin for? I've been playing for 2 years. That's awesome. I have been playing consistently for 6.5 years, and I had a couple lessons first in primary school when I was like 8 and 9 years old, and I quit for 2 to 3 years, and then I started again, and that's when I count when I was playing consistently for, so it's 6.5 years. And I started again because I found, that you didn't just have to play what you were told in the lessons to play on violin. So my teacher made me play folk music and classical music and do my grades, and I didn't want to do that at the time. Now I've completed my grades, but at the time I had no interest in doing that. And if you don't have interest in what you're doing, then you're going to want to quit. So I did. But yeah, so 6.5 years. You are from United States? No, I'm from England. Yep, I'm from England, and I've lived in England almost all my life. The only time I didn't live in England was for 3 months. In 2022, I lived in Ibiza for 3 months, and then we moved back. It's a story. It's a story. I do have a video on my channel about the year 2022. What happened in my life during that year. It was a very busy year. There was a lot that happened. So you can watch that video if you want. I think I uploaded it in like May 2023. So you can check that out if you want to. But no, I'm from England. And yeah. The only time I street perform in England, and I have done one busking set in Ibiza on the promenade, which is one of my favourites. It was so beautiful. And the only other time I busked, if I can remember correctly, is just Santa Monica Pier and Thursday Promenade was the only other time beside Ibiza that I had busked outside of the country. I think that was right. I don't think I busked anywhere else. That's pretty good. I also play viola and cello. That's good. I wish I could play more instruments, actually. if I could play another instrument, I'd play either the harp. I have a mini 8-string harp though. I bought from New York last month, and I really like it. But it's quite limited on what you can play from it because it's only one octave, the 8 strings. So if you had like a 16 string or more strings on the harp, you could play a lot more. But if I could, I would play like a proper harp or oboe or French horn. I think they're really, really pretty. Oh, do you want to play other instruments? Well, I just answered that. I didn't see the question. And what are your musical goals? I would love to continue making some original music in that fantasy style. I do have just a song that came out in June. It's called Crusade. I might play it at the end. So go check that out. It's like inspired by Vikings fantasy vibe, and I hope you'll like it. It's like orchestral. I'd love to make more music like that. And one of my goals, I really would love to compose music for film. I think that would be such an amazing job to have, to add all that extra depth into it, into the film. And I love movies. I mean, my brother and my dad have a pass to go watch films at the cinema all the time. And my brother often will come twice so that he can see mine and my mum's reactions to the film that he's already seen, so he sees it twice. And yeah, I just think, I'd love to make music for film. I feel like if like the music and the film go so well together, because for the director of the film, it's like the music is like, it's the cherry on top. It shows the audience what it means. And then also with the music, like adding the visuals to the music, it shows the composer like, this is what I mean, like with the music. I really like that vibe of the fantasy style, so I'd love to do more music like that. Great Britain, England. Yes, that's where I'm from. I'm sure you will one day, says Kalina. Thank you. That's really nice of you. It's just, getting noticed and getting you work out there and a good amount of work to showcase. Nice. The viola is my personal favourite because I love the low C string on it. That is a nice feature about the viola. Often I'm playing violin and my violin doesn't go low enough. I tried to play a 5-string violin once, but I couldn't do it. It was too difficult. Like the D string was where the A string was, but there was a middle string. It was bizarre. I'm used to my 4-string. So yeah. I'm going to play, I think, another song in a moment. I learned like 4 songs in the past 2 weeks because I hadn't learnt any songs in a very long time, because this summer I've been learning just the songs for all the weddings that I've been doing. And so I hadn't learnt any songs that I'd wanted to learn. So I went on like a song learning spree because I'd heard many more songs since the last time I was learning songs, so I kind of wanted to learn a bunch. And thank you for your comment, Geralda. That's very nice of you. I just translated it. Thank you. And yeah, I will play the next song. There's 20 people in here. Hello, everybody. If you do have any questions, by the way, let me know, and I will try and answer as many as I can. But for now, I'm going to play another song that I learnt, which is one of my mums that she likes as well at the moment. Me and my mum really love Toby Keith. We're always singing the songs. My favourite Toby Keith song is I Want to Talk About Me. I think the humour in it's amazing. And I sang it on karaoke a couple weeks ago. And it's a really fun song. I love it. But it's going to be a difficult one to try and learn on the violin, because it's very talky. But that's not the song I'm playing now. I'm trying to type and speak at the same time, and it's not working. I accidentally went on my emoji keyboard. Okay. This is Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. And that was It Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. I hope you enjoyed it. And that was the first song that we heard when we walked into a bar in Nashville. And that was on the crazy thing was we were on our way to Nashville from Pigeon Forge, which is going to be my next vlog, by the way, on my vlog channel, Holly May Vlog. So if you haven't seen the vlogs from the trip yet, go check them out. And so we were driving from Pigeon Forge to Nashville, and on the radio they played a Toby Keith song and then said afterwards it is actually Toby Keith's birthday today. And so we arrived in Nashville on Toby Keith's birthday, and that was the one night we had there, which I think is such a lovely coincidence. And yeah, that was the first song we heard, and we heard 3 in total of his songs. Should we hear your favourite song? I mean, that is one of my favourites too. I actually have... You know what? I've learnt many songs in the past year, and my favourite song was Man Without Love. But I've learnt many songs since then. I'm actually enjoying them just as much, or if not more. One of my favourite things to play at the moment is Test Drive from How to Train Your Dragon. I absolutely love it. It's really fun. My favourite song to listen to is probably Indian Sunset by Elton John. I really like that one. And I'm going to have to take my jacket off, otherwise I'm going to melt. I'm going to be like the Wicked Witch of the West, and I'm just going to like slowly start melting. And I just realised I'm wearing the same t-shirt as I did in my last live stream. I promise this is not the only thing in my wardrobe. I do have more t-shirts, and in fact we bought a new jumper today, so... But while the jacket's off, I might as well show you. I really want to show you my little pin collection that I have. Of all the places we've been, I've made a deal with myself, a bet with myself to see how many pins I can collect, basically. So I'm just going to move the microphone over here. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'll do a more in-depth pin thing on my vlog channel, but that is, I'm going to do a vlog where I show you all the souvenirs and things we brought back from the trip. I think some of my American followers might find that funny, what a Brit brings back from the holiday in America. But I'll just quickly show you some of the pins on my jacket I really love. Not all of them was from a trip, but obviously the Back to the Future ones, I love Back to the Future. This one my aunt got me. And yeah, so we got Venice Beach, we got Peggy Sue's Diner, we got Sun Studios. This is from Graceland. And on the other side, another Sun Studios one. This was from Juilliard. This is from Epic Universe. We got tickets on the day to that theme park, so I'm very happy. I got my little toothless badge. This is from Juilliard as well, John Williams badge. Miami, this is from the Music Inn in New York. That's Bourbon Street, New Orleans, and Nashville here. Some my pins. I love them. I really like collecting them. They're easy things to take back from trips, and you can display them. But yeah, I'm way too hot to be wearing this at the moment. And I need some water too. So, I'm going to choke on the water now. I've also had some sort of cold, or maybe it's a mixture of hay fever and cold, recently. I don't know. It's just, it's not going away yet. Sorry, I have way more comments I should be reading. Kalina said, would you consider learning any new K-pop songs? I'm a huge fan of K-pop Demon Hunters. I have to say, I'm not really sure what that is. I've been seeing it everywhere, and especially on your channel, Kalina. Oh, see, my boy has to go, so bye-bye. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And would you consider learning any K-pop songs? Well, to be honest, I don't know any. I mean, I'm always open to suggestions. I'm not really sure what that is. It's a new film on Netflix. I haven't seen it. I've seen a lot about it though. So I'm assuming it's very good. Maybe I'm open to suggestions for songs. Can you play Golden Hour? Maybe in a bit. I could do that. And it should have been a cowboy. I loved it, Holly. Thanks for playing that. I feel like dancing. I feel like dancing too. It's a good song. I really like it. So thank you for commenting that. And I got another comment. Hi, hello new. I hope I pronounce everyone's name right. I know I keep saying that. But yeah, currently I don't know any songs from that show. Definitely you should watch it. Okay, I will consider it. What is it? Could you give me like a sum up of what it's about? Maybe. So yeah, I'll be open to suggestions for songs if you guys have some requests for me to learn. Obviously I can't learn things on the spot right now. I mean, I can, but it'd probably be a mess, and I don't have a long time on the live stream. I have probably about half an hour left on the stream. But yeah, the next, if you haven't subscribed yet to my vlog channel, it's called Holly May Vlog. I do believe it's going to be in the description of most of my recent videos, so you can either search it up or click the link. And I'm just posting vlogs of being a musician, going to perform at weddings, busking, story times, and recently I've been uploading videos from our travel in America. We did a huge road trip from New York. Well, actually, we took a flight from New York to Charleston, and we took a flight later on, but the road trip started in Charleston after our trip in New York, and then we went to Nashville, Memphis, from Pigeon Forge to Charleston to Pigeon Forge to Nashville to Memphis to New Orleans. Then we got a flight from New Orleans to Orlando. We did 4 parks in 2 days, and then did Miami. Drove to Miami. Yeah, 2 rental cars, 4 flights, and a whole lot of driving. It was literally planes, trains, and automobiles. It was fab though. Do you know Ordinary by Alex Warren? Funny you ask this. I don't currently. I mean, I know the song. I currently don't know it, but I do need to learn it for a wedding in October. So, I mean, I will have to learn that soon. It's a good song for weddings. Oh, you just said, yeah. There was actually a request for someone's wedding entrance in October, so I will actually have to learn that eventually. Yeah, some of the songs that I've had for weddings this year have been. Oh gosh, I just went blank. Dreams by the Cranberries, but Jada Facer version is like a piano version. And also we had Only Exception by Paramore. That was a choice for a wedding entrance. There was one in between that. Oh, a version of You're Still the One by Shania Twain, but it was a specific violin arrangement. So I learnt that, recorded in the studio, as well as a Dreams one too, because I had some harmony. And what was the one I literally played at this wedding yesterday? Oh, I didn't play the wedding entrance yesterday. It was just a reception. Yeah. And the first wedding of the year was Canon in D, which was the entrance. Do you know Zombie by the Cranberries? I know the song, but I don't know it. On violin. Sorry. I feel like every time you request something clean, I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know it. I should start taking some of your requests, actually. That's probably annoying. I'm sorry about that. I've lost my train of thought. It's gone out the window. What was I saying? Oh, Canon D was the first wedding entrance of the year. And they told me 3 weeks beforehand their 3 chosen pieces, so I had like a week for each one. So Canon in D was one of them, and the other one was the Flower Duet. And although I can't play them now, like it's been a while, and I learnt them for like that day. And then the last one was Love Goes On by Lindsay Sterling. Again, I don't know how to play it now. I learnt it very much for that. She Loves You by the Beatles. Yeah, I do know that one. I'll play Golden Hours and She Loves You, and then I'll do the next 2 songs that were the new ones I learnt. I need more water. It's actually warm in here. I don't know why I wore a jacket. Yeah, I've only just like resumed learning some new songs because we came back from the trip and I had a bunch of wedding songs to learn, and yeah, we were very busy. And I went to Comic Con. For the first time. It was amazing. I loved it. We met Oscar Isaac, who was in Moon Knight, and that was very exciting. Because I'm a big fan of Moon Knight. And yeah, it was really fun. I'm trying to see if I got a picture or something. I do actually. The picture it's on the wall. I'll probably show you here. We got like a lovely follow me. This is the picture here. If you can see. Yeah, it came with a lovely frame that you could purchase with it. So it was my first time at Comic-Con. It was really fun. I really want to go to another one. Yeah, it was great. What am I doing? I'm trying to play a song. Wonderful collection of icons, says Basmala, and delightful, very beautiful. Thank you for joining and commenting. I really appreciate it. Right, we've got... She loves you. I've got 2 phones here. One's playing the backing tracks and one I'm reading the chat. By the way, this is the phone case. It's got a chicken jockey from Minecraft. And this is a duck. This is Peabody duck sticker we got from the Memphis Peabody Hotel. So I get distracted. She Loves You by the Beatles and Golden Hour. But Golden Hour was requested first, so I think I'm going to play that first. But I don't think I'm going to take any more requests than this. Because I don't have long. I just really wanted to do a little quick sneaky live stream. I do get it to Saturday night, so some people are busy too. But this is going to be Golden Hour. Actually, I was going to post this song yesterday. No, I wasn't. I was going to post this song tomorrow, but I chose another song, actually. So you can get it now instead. I haven't played this in a while, actually. was... What was that? Golden Hour by Jake. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to have one more request. And I'll just read the chat first. The next request is She Loves You by the Beatles. I never heard that before. Gorgeous. From Grandmax. That's either my grandma or my granddad. Thank you for your comment. And yeah, so the next one will be She Loves You by the Beatles. If I can get the backing track. I'm going to choose this one. Okay. That was She Loves You by the Beatles. Hope you enjoyed it. That was requested by Kalina. I was 13 when that released, 1963, from Grandma. Thank you for your comment. To be fair, I think you had better music to grow up with, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I prefer, I guess, I mean, my favourite singer is Elton, come on. That's my vibe. Yeah, if you guys, by the way, have any questions, I'm happy to do a little Q&A section again. Yeah, I don't really mind. I like the sort of chat, chill kind of vibes. By the way, this t-shirt is also from New Orleans. It says Nola here. I don't know if you can see the N. So this is mirrored. This is really weird. And then it says Bourbon Street, I think. Yeah, we took a lot of souvenirs. Also, we completely redecorated in here. So we've got a little thing from Charleston over there. This is a Graceland postcard, another Elvis postcard. We got this from New York. This from Sun Studios, Beale Street, Somerville. That's from the Jimmy Fallon Show shop. This little sticker here. This is just because I liked it and I saw it. This wasn't from America. That was from England. I just like that print of Star Wars. One of my favorite characters, by the way, just in general, like fictional characters. I love C-3PO. I think he's hilarious. It's pretty funny. We always quote, "We're doomed." We always quote. We think it's really funny. yeah. I'm gonna play a new song that I learnt as well, and it's, I mean, I'll play it first and then I'll tell you what it is. But I really like it. It's not the best backing track because I just took the vocals out by myself, but I really love the song and the nostalgia. That was Where No One Goes by John Powell and Yonsei from How to Train Your Dragon 2. And my grandma's watching, so I can tell the story. But when I used to go to my grandma's house, we used to play How to Train Your Dragon, or my version of this game. I'd pretend I was Toothless and my grandma was Hiccup, and we'd like roleplay that. I don't know if my grandma can remember that. If she can you, Grandma, can you type in the chat if you remember this? Because I do. And I remember I was wearing this little beige cardigan my mum got me. This is like a little favorite childhood memory. I really love that. But yeah, that's from How to Train Your Dragon 2, which I watched 2/3 of the trilogy on the plane to New York, and I'd only ever watched How to Train Your Dragon 1 all the way through. And I watched How to Train Your Dragon 2 all the way through on the plane. And let me tell you, I was sobbing 30,000 feet in the air. I forgot what happened in the middle, and I was deeply upset. But yeah, I'm sure everyone was when they watched the scene. They know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a sad film. And then I was going to watch the third movie on the way back to England from Florida, and they didn't have Hidden World, How to Train Dragon 3, so I watched it when we got back, and I almost cried at that one too. Why they make it so sad? Oh my gosh! But the music's amazing, and I really like the films too. And we went to the Isle of Buck in Epic Universe, so I knew that if we didn't try go there, I was gonna regret it when we got back. So we actually got tickets to the Universal Park, Epic Universe. It just opened up, I think, in May or April. We got tickets to that park on the way there in the Uber. Like, we were just going to rock up and see if they had any tickets, but tickets became available while we were driving there, so it worked out perfectly. Although everything was shut because it was raining. But you know what? The theming, just the vibe. We did get to go on one roller coaster, which was good. Did you meet Daniela in Florida? I didn't actually meet up with anybody on this American trip. Usually I met up with at least one person on the trips in America, but this time I actually didn't meet anybody. So no, because our schedule was very tightly packed as well. So yeah, we had max 3 nights. We had 3 nights in 2 of the places we went to, and then every other place was either 1 or 2 nights, which was in total only 1 full day in the places. So in the places we had 2 nights, there was only 1 full day, and in the places where we only had 1 night, we had half a day in that place and the next morning. So maybe someday yeah, maybe someday I'd love to do more, duets with people, because it's been fun in the past, the duets, but they are a lot to organise and things happen, when you're collabing. So I mean, it's a great thing to do and I do love it. The one duet that I did do on the trip was not planned at all. I know the holidays are too short. They are. We were there for just over 2 weeks, but as I say, it was a road trip, so 1-2 nights in each place, maybe 3. The one collaboration that I did do was completely on the spot and spontaneous, and I'm not, no word of a lie, it was not like planned and then made to look, because I know a lot of people do that. They plan a duet and make it look unplanned. Oh, spontaneous. It was genuinely spontaneous. I was walking around Nashville with my violin case on my back. Oh, by the way, my grandma says, yes, great days. She remembers the How to Train a Dragon game that we used to play. That's lovely. Thank you. But yeah, the one duet that I did do in Nashville, it was in Nashville. I was walking around with a violin case, literally in case somebody went, oh, is that a fiddle? Do you want to join us? Yeah, I know. I've got high hopes. Never dream too big. So I'm walking around my violin case in Nashville, and we spot a busker, and he has a sign out that says he'll rap for $1. So we had only $1 with us, in the purse. So we gave him the $1, and he said, oh, what's your name, to my mum, because my mum gave him the $1. And she said, oh, you can actually rap for my brother Ben. Well, she didn't say my brother. It's my brother Ben. It's my mum's son. But anyway, beside the point. Holly can't English. So he rapped for my brother. He did a rap song. It was really cool. It's actually on our family channel, The Marsons, if you'd like to check it out. Or my Nashville vlog is coming out soon as well. Hopefully this weekend or just after this weekend. And he finished doing the rap, and he said, okay, have a lovely day and have a great rest of your time in Nashville. See ya. And we walked off for about 5 seconds, and he called me back and went, hey, is that a violin case? And I went, oh, yeah. And then he went, are you going to play something for me? So that's literally how it started. It was completely on the spot. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I've been walking around with my violin case in Nashville thinking, no one's going to say anything, but I'm just doing it in case. And this guy literally said, oh, is that a violin case you want to jam? It was so cool. So we got it out. I actually put my, it was definitely not planned, because I actually put my pickup on wrong. So in the video I posted, the pickup is supposed to be in between the bridge. I had it just hanging loose over there. It wasn't actually plugged in. So he had it at full volume and it still wasn't coming out because it wasn't plugged in. Anyway, for the next song that I'll post with that, it is plugged in, because I realised. Although we did multiple takes of that song and it wasn't plugged in, and we did it one more time at the end and I realised, so that's the one I'm going to post. But yeah, I got my violin case out and he put a beat on the loop pedal and we literally just jammed. He MC'd, is it called? Rapped on the spot. Just completely made something up, and like he did for my brother. And it was so awesome, and we just freestyled the whole thing, never practiced, so that was really awesome. And then we played a Beatles song afterwards, so I'll be uploading that soon as well. So I know the holiday's too short. Yeah, dream of the day, says Basmala. And Kalina says, it was amazing, loved your video of that. It must have been cool. It was cool. I mean, my hope and dream was that somebody was just going to go, hey, is that a fiddle? Do you want to jam? And they did. And that was so cool. I hope I won't forget that. That was really awesome. But yeah, other than that, I didn't plan to meet up with anybody on the trip. Due to the fact that we had a very short amount of time. On the other trips, of course, I did meet up to play with people on the West Coast. But we were spending a lot more time there. We had 4 nights in each place, minimum. So we had like enough time to meet up with people and dedicate an entire day to that, and still have enough time to take a vacation. I mean, our vacations are very adventurous nowadays. We don't tend to take vacations where we sit and do nothing, and relax. We like adventures. Yeah. I think I've got one more song that I learned recently, and it is a piece of music. So I'll play it. It's The Gale, and it's the theme from Last of the Mohicans. And it's fun, so I'm gonna play it. Although it doesn't have like a click at the beginning, so it just kind of starts. So that was The Gale, Last of the Mohicans theme. I hope you enjoyed it. And Kalina said, we also like to do lots of things on our holidays. Yes, it's good to have an adventure. You know, we love exploring the places. Good to explore the world. That's what it's there for. Holly, since you've been doing classical music, which do you enjoy more, pop or classical? So, I mean, classical is more made for the violin, I guess. So there is fun that comes with that, obviously, because it's made for the violin. You know, it plays well. It's supposed to play well. But then also pop, you have a lot of freedom with how you play it and what you play. So I like them both, but my favorite is like that style that I've just played. is like fantasy, folk, film music, dramatic. Yeah. That's like my favourite genre to play. But I mean, that wasn't the question. The question was pop or classical. It depends. It depends on the classical piece or the pop song. Because there's some pop songs, okay, I'm going to just say it, okay? There's some pop songs that I hate playing. They're not fun. They don't work well on the violin. And I just don't like playing them. I really don't. But then there's also some classical pieces that are really difficult. And then I also don't like playing. But they're more made for the violin. It's a difficult question. It totally depends on the piece or the song. Because, okay, I'm going to try and find an example. What's a song I don't like to play? I can't think off the top of my head, but it's like when I get requested it, I don't like to play it. It's more kind of the easy songs, like pop songs, that I don't like playing. Because they're boring. Okay. I don't like playing Let Me Love You by Justin Bieber. That's one of my least favourite songs to play. But I don't know what... please don't request the songs that I hate, by the way. I'm going to say all these, and then in a future live stream, someone's going to be playing... So, can you play Let Me Love You by Justin Bieber? Just because they know I don't like it. I mean, I have songs in it. I don't want to offend anyone, though, but that's one that is not enjoyable, at least for me, to play. But I think there is more less enjoyable songs than that to play. I'm trying to have a look at my playlist to see what I don't like playing. I mean, most of them, don't get me wrong, I do like. Maybe Shallow, Perfect, and Remember Us This Way are all in that playlist too. Do you mean they're the ones that I don't like? Wait, can you clarify what you meant by that? They are really boring too. Okay, I'm glad you agree with me. Perfect is definitely in that list, actually. I don't have that much beef with Shallow. Shallow's alright. I played it yesterday at a wedding. That was fine. Always Remembers This Way. I can't speak on it. I only ever played it for a cover video, like a music video. I've never performed it live. I performed it live once in Ibiza at a performance, and I've never performed it since. So, yeah. I'm just looking at if I missed any questions. Rosie says, "Did you get my request, Holly May?" If you've said something in this live stream, I can't find anything in the live stream that you said. Sorry, you might have to put them again. I've got a huge list of songs that you don't like. Apparently, Cleaner. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's have a scroll through and see which ones I don't like playing. But the thing is, some of these songs. Oh, Scott Diamond. Hello, Holly. Bummer, I missed most of your stream. Oh, it's fine. I'll probably be going for another 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes. So you're good, okay? I'm gonna just extend it just for you because I was gonna end it in 1 minute, but we'll extend it just for a little bit because I'm enjoying our little conversation we got going here. I think I might prefer my Suzuki Book 5. I actually stopped the Suzuki method at Book 4, so I didn't do Book 5. I went from Suzuki Book 4, and then I did my grade 6, and skipped grade 7 and did grade 8. I've done all my grades. I actually had a break from my violin lessons this summer, because I had a bunch of wedding songs to learn. By the way, this is the chair that's squeaking. Just thought I'd mention it. I'm going to pass Book 6 now. That's awesome. I never did like a graduation for that was great, nice vibrato and great intonation. Thank you, Eben. Yeah, I never did like a graduation for any of my Suzuki books. I know that is a thing you can do. I didn't do that. It was COVID when I started my online lessons, and I started halfway through Book 2, then did Book 3 and 4 over the course of a year, and then so 2, 3, 4 were in the first year, and then I did 6, grade 6, not Book 6. I stopped Suzuki, and then I did grade 6 for a year, and then grade 8 for a year and a half, and did that. But in the midst of doing grade 6 and 8, I was also doing some sight reading lessons and, you know, some technique lessons, where I didn't practice the pieces or touch the pieces at all. That's awesome. You went through all the grades. Well, I mean, I only did 6 and 8. I don't know what the pieces would have been like for the other ones. I think grade 7 was going to be similar to... So I actually only planned to do grade 6. And then my teacher, straight after grade 6, said, okay, we can do some different pieces now. And she put me immediately on this piece. And I'm like, I've heard it before. And I looked it up and it was on the grade 8 syllabus for Trinity College London, which do the online exams. So I'm like, okay, well, if I'm doing this, I might as well just do my grade 8 and then I've done them. So I've done them now. I got a distinction. I'm so happy about it. What was the other things you said? I don't ever... Oh, you haven't done the graduations, but I will start playing it. That's what I mean. Oh yeah, I have heard the book 5 and 6 pieces. Not all of them, but I have heard them, and they are really fun. I do like them a lot. I did do... I think the first piece in book 5 was Bach's double violin concerto. The first violin, because I know the second violin is the last piece in book 4. So I never did ABRSM. No, I did not do ABRSM. I did Trinity College London, their syllabus, because you didn't need... I mean, I might regret this, but you didn't have to do a theory exam to do grades above grade 5. So if you did ABRSM, you had to pass a grade 5 theory test before you could do any of the other exams for the practical violin over grade 5. So I did Trinity College London instead, and I did all my exams online. So I met up with my pianist once before we recorded and we practiced, and then the next time we met, we did the recording of my exam. Basically, I just played all the pieces in one go. It's a bit different. From the grade 6, I chose the technical pathway, which is before you start playing, you have to do some scales and arpeggios, and then you play 3 pieces. In the last one, I did not do the technical pathway, I did the repertoire pathway, which was just 4 pieces, and they all had different techniques in them. I did Haydn Violin Concerto in G major first movement. I did Wieniawski Violin Concerto Romance, I think it was called, the second violin. I think it was called... I can't remember. It's been months. Then Un poco triste by Suk, and what was the last one? Oh, and Mozart. That was a very, very long titled piece that I cannot remember what it was. But it was fun. Do you think it's worth it? I mean, yeah, I have my certificate thing. I actually don't have it printed in real life. I should buy that actually. I still haven't bought it. It's just online. But I do have the distinction for the grade 8. And I mean, it's good to have. It's basically just like a thing to say, yeah, she can play violin. Because other than that, you just have the YouTube. Or is there no point in ABRSM? Because I wondered, and I'm not sure if I should should be doing them. I'm not sure if I should think about doing them. I didn't do ABRSM. I did the Trinity one because you don't have to go into an exam place. We literally, after we recorded me playing those 4 pieces, all in one go, no edits, no cuts, just place the camera, walk away from it, start playing, and that was all you needed to do. And you just send it in online, and they get back to you. I think it was about a couple weeks. I got my exam results back. Yeah, I didn't have to go in anywhere. It costed, I think it was like £80 it costed. And it was all online, didn't have to go anywhere. The good thing about it being online is if you mess up, you can just do another take. Yeah, you got to do all the pieces again. I messed up about 5 times on the first piece. So, yeah. I like to put the most difficult piece at the beginning. So if I mess up on it, then you got to do it. But it's also annoying if you mess up on an easy piece during the rest of it. So yeah, I mean it's good. The Trinity one. I recommend that. My friend actually recommended it to me, and so that's what I chose to do. Because you don't have to do the theory, although the theory is good to know. It is good to know. Holly, your Gale rendition was amazing. Thank you so much. Loved the movie and it brought me back. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. I haven't actually seen the movie, but I really like that genre of music. Like the folky film, fantasy, dramatic music. I really like it. That's why my new original, Crusade, is in that style. So if you do like that kind of music, it is out on my YouTube channel. It's called Crusade. It's out everywhere. And also, I was thinking, if you guys would be interested, I don't know. I really wanted to do like a campfire version of my song Crusade and do like a acoustic stripped back version of it with just guitar and violin and maybe like a drum or something. If you guys are interested in that version of my original, it'd be like a piratey campfire vibe. So if you would be interested in that, please let me know, because I've learnt my song on the guitar, and so if you'd like to see that, I think it's an awesome idea. Says Kalina. Thank you. And yes, I don't like the theory, but well, we have to know it. Yes, we do have to know it, unfortunately. It's boring, but it's useful. Yeah. Thank you, Basmala, for your comment. I really like the sweet, very cute. And so if you guys are interested in that version of my song Crusade, I'll be happy to do it. Like a acoustic version. I might play it in a minute to end the stream. We've got about 8 minutes before that, though. I need water. Yes, to be fair, I'm sorry for the people who have only just joined. I did not promote the live stream because I did not know that I'd be doing a live stream this morning. It was raining. I couldn't go busking. You guys are the next best thing. So I decided to do a stream. Oh, and Hi has joined as well. Well, you're just in time. We're gonna end the stream in about 10 minutes. And you just found out about it now. We're gonna end it. It's okay. You can always watch it back. And it's my fault. I didn't promote the stream. I didn't realize I was going to be doing the stream until about 2 hours before. And then I didn't think that anybody would see if I was going to do it in time. So, yeah, that is kind of my bad. I do want to do more streams, though. It is fun. You can always watch it back. But you know what? We can do a little quick Q&A, questionnaire. It does say that in the title. So if you do have any questions about anything, you know, let me know in the chat. And I'm still here for the next, 8 minutes to answer any questions. I think the only song that I'm going to play now, it will be my original, right at the end. Yeah, it's more of a chat live stream. Can you play Don't Stop Me Now and Penny Lane before you end the live stream? I don't think I'm going to have time, unfortunately, but I do have videos of both of these songs on my channel. So Penny Lane I only uploaded in May, I think. So you can go watch that one, and Don't Stop Me Now, I've posted that a couple times on my channel, so you can find it there. Kalina says, how long do you practice per day, more or less? It's embarrassing. Okay. On the run up to my exam, I was practicing 2 hours a day, on the run up to the exam, and then in the weeks running up, 1 to 2 hours. Recently, the only time I was practicing is learning the songs for the weddings. Yeah, so probably not as much as I would and you would have hoped. But you know what? I'm spending more time. So to be honest, okay. So I did my grades for my classical music. You know, my grade 8 qualification. So I've got that thing, okay, under my belt. Can you send me the link for Don't Stop Me Now? I'll try and find it. But yeah, I did my grade 8 exam. Okay, so the whole reason I started classical music was to do my grade 8. I get a grade, it's just so I got a certificate that said I can play violin, basically. And that was the whole reason I started it. But now I have it. So I actually went on a violin lesson hiatus over this summer, and I haven't done a lesson since June, May, June. I do have a piece that I really want to learn. It's kind of classical music. It's Serenade by Unica Tanzel. She's a composer. I really like her music. I think Ray Chen is the one that recorded it. And I really love her pieces. I think it's really beautiful. So I really want to learn that because it's really pretty. So I'm just trying to find Don't Stop Me Now. But as for the classical music, I don't have any plans to do any more grades or qualifications with classical music specifically. Well, I don't have any plans to do any qualifications or grades with pop music either. Actually, I think the last time okay, I'll just find this. This is a version of Don't Stop Me Now I have that I will send to you. I'm sure I posted it beside this, but that is, I just posted a link in the chat to Don't Stop Me Now. Well, I don't practice violin during a long time either. Please don't burn yourself doing practicing. I mean, that was how much I was practicing, 1 to 2 hours. That wasn't that much, but before I did my grade. But honestly, I've had a bit of a break from the long practice sessions over the summer. Been focusing on the wedding songs, going over them. So I haven't been practicing classical music because I haven't had classical pieces to practice, although I do have the Serenade one that I do want to learn. I think I will ask if I can resume the lessons, but I want to make sure that I also have time I really want to focus on composing. So I need more water. Can bring more water over here. I really want to have more time to focus on composing some of my own music, and I really want to make a good portfolio for film scoring and film composing, because that's what I'm really interested in. That's one of my goals. I really am interested in that. I just think it's amazing how the music and the visuals can come together, and it can show the audience, what each one means. Like, the music just helps to show the directors of the film what the film means, and vice versa. I love that concept, and so I really want to focus on doing that. I really love it, and it's one of my dreams. I just play the 2 last songs from Suzuki Book 5 once every day, but I think it's working. Well, you've got to Suzuki Book 5, so it must be working. I love your original songs, Holly. Hopefully you're still composing. Yes, I actually did start. I practice more piano. Oh, yes, I mean, you've played 2 instruments, Kalina, but not too much either. Yes, just the right amount to keep enjoying it. And yeah, I started on my next original already. I just take ages, but at the same time of starting that, I've also started a side project that I'm excited for. I'm making music for a little short film that I've bought online. There's a website that composers can buy films for, and then they can make the music to match it. It doesn't have any music in it already. You have to make the music. So I've started that. It's a really cute little short film, and yeah, I'm excited to do that. I really want to get that done by the end of this year, hopefully by October, maybe. I really want to focus on that. Now, I've done all my summer weddings. I have the time to do this, so I will be spending my time doing that. So I want to make sure I've got time for it. I was thinking the same thing that man just said. What are you doing on another live stream, Holly? On another live stream, I'll be playing music. But I'm going to end this live stream in just a second. And props to Kalina for supporting Holly. You're both great. Thank you, Evan, and thank you, Kalina, for that comment and for supporting me, Kalina. That's very nice. I also want to support all of my fellow musicians online as well. I think it's fun, the little community we have. And I'm going to end this live stream with my original, because there's nothing wrong with a little shameless plug of my own music. When you were in Grand Central and couldn't think of one movie film there, I could definitely relate to that, Holly. So many, and I couldn't think of one either. Yeah, that was embarrassing. If you haven't seen that vlog, by the way, it is on my vlog channel, Holly May Vlog. The Nashville vlog is coming out soon. So, yeah. Maybe I'll do another Q&A live stream another time, and I'll promote it. But for now, I'm going to play my original, and then I'll skedaddle. Because it's 9 o'clock here. This is one of the latest streams I've done, I think. So, yeah. We're gonna just do Crusade, which I'm thinking of doing a campfire version. I don't know who was there when I said this, but I'm thinking of doing like a acoustic stripped back version of this song. My original. So it's like a piratey, folky vibe. See you soon, Holly May. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm playing one more song, and then we'll be done. This is my original. I don't know how it's going to go, because I've barely played anything to warm up. You can watch back the live stream for the other songs as well, which are... I played If I Can Dream by Elvis. I played Where No One Goes by Yonsei and John Powell from How to Train Your Dragon 2. I played The Gale Lost the Mohicans, and I played Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. This is my original Crusade. I hope you will enjoy it. I think I'm going to have to stand up for this one. It's more demanding than the other ones. So that was my original Crusade. I hope you enjoyed it. And that was the last song. I don't know what this is. But that was the last song. It's going to start again. I'm not going to play it again. Thank you for everyone who's joined. And I have just a couple more comments. Hi, Kalina. As you know, it's unlike me to be late. It says hi. That's my fault. I didn't promote it. I'm sorry. I will do another Q&A, chat, chill, live stream where I will promote it. I just didn't know I was going to be streaming until like an hour before. Sorry about that. And love this song, says hi. Thank you so much. And Crusade never ceases to amaze me. A super like. Thank you so much. And someone, they were having a conversation in the chat. And music, but and Ramblings by Evan says epic. Thank you so much. And I can picture Holly playing this epic song on open seas. Thank you. Says hi. And thank you very much, Holly, for this awesome live stream. It was lovely to hear you play and chat with you. And you are very talented. Bye bye. Thank you so much. And Scott says bravo. Thank you. And many thanks. That was great, Evan. And thank you so much for that. And when are you doing another live stream? At some point. I don't actually know as of right now when I'll be doing the next live stream, but it won't be too long. It won't be too long before we can catch up again, and I will definitely promote it next time. Also, I just want to ask you a question in the Q&A. How did you like the setup this week? Was this okay? Because this is easier to set up, and I think it sounds good, if not better than the other one. I'm using like the speaker, and the microphone goes to the speaker. If it was good, I might have this set up again, because it works very well. I can hear it better while I'm playing. It was fantastic, says Rosie. Thank you so much. I might use it again then. I might do this setup again. But thank you everyone for joining. And someone's putting some little confetti in the chat. Oh, that's lovely. And some hearts and all the emojis. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for watching. Definitely in September. Oh yes, I'll definitely have a live stream in September. Thank you everyone for watching and hanging out with me. I'll see you in my next one. Have a lovely rest of your day or night as it is here. And I will see you. Bye bye. And go watch my video for Crusade. Thank you. And go subscribe to my vlog channel, Holly May Vlog. Just plug in the channels, okay. See ya. Thank you.